So we are going to talk more about balancing now. So we've talked a little about breathing. We've done all kinds of things. Now we're just coming out to take small pieces and expand them. So over all of this time, we've done a little bit about balancing. Now we're doing a new section for it. And this is one of my very favorite ones for balancing. So I start by reminding them and checking to see if they're comfortable with falls. And we did that real early on where I showed them how slowly I fall when we talked about falling in the water. But this is a chance to get them to begin falling and to begin recovering. You'll remember that when we started all this, one of the first things we did was the hops in the water, and they fall a little forward and they pull and they do their recovery, right? So that's nothing but our float and our recovery process. So now, instead of doing it gently with that float recovery process, we're going to fall forward and just bring ourselves up, and we're going to do it slow and easy first, and we're going to fall backwards. I'll hold my nose for Grims, and I'm going to do my recovery to make sure I'm comfortable for that, and then I'm going to fall sideways and pull myself around, and I'll fall the other sideways and pull myself around. And when you pull yourself around, you can show them. If you reach out with your hand, you can kind of hop sideways, and you're pulling yourself forward and backwards like we did earlier. Just get them comfortable with that. And then once they get comfortable with that and they're settled and they're like, yeah, we got this, then it's time to do something fun. And this ties in the breaths we just did with the falls and the balancing that we're talking about. So what you do is I did this with the group this morning. It was so much fun. You take a good breath, you go under the water, you shoot up out of the water, and you begin to go from one side to the other side, to front to back. They're called whale jumps. And so you've seen the whales arcing out of the water. That's the goal for this. So you come up, you grab your breath while you're the whale out of the water. You hold your breath as you go back down. You settle on the bottom. You launch yourself back off from the bottom out into the air, and you go from there. It's so much fun. See if you don't think so. Start with a good breath, and then blow out. Get a breath when you come back up. Good practice. The back one's my favorite. The back one really is my favorite. So the piece of that is each time they have to recover, right? And we don't do it just to be silly. You see kids do that all the time, right? But we don't do it just to be silly, because it's also what they're going to use when somebody pushes them in the water, which is one of the scariest things for people, right? It's how do you recover? How do you get back up? How do you rebalance yourself? That's what we're practicing. That's what that's about. This is so much fun for students. Originally, they may look at you funny. Once you jump in and hop and go and do it yourself, they're like, you really want us to do that? When you explain it's about balance, they're like, maybe. And once they get started, what you're going to hear is, hey, that's fun. And it's like, we got it, good. So goal is, they're going to jump, hop, move. They're going to splash, fall in the water. However, they're going to slide their feet back under them. They're going to really twist. This is usually about moving your hips and picking your knees up and pushing it all over. They're going to get themselves back in the center. They're going to stand up again. And instead of standing up and stopping, they're going to launch. And so it's really more fun if you go hop, cover yourself, hop, cover yourself. When you're doing it all underwater, Denise is going to show us how to happen. Okay, man. Now she's sideways, she's pulling her feet under her. Beautiful. She's falling back, she's pulling feet under her. Sideways fall, pulling her feet under, getting herself to stand up, come up again. That's gorgeous. That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. Yep. Originally, you'll get people who can finally get up and then they stand up and they wipe their face every time, or they can do it, but your floaters will be up at the top and they're like, I can't jump the second time because I'm floating. It's like, yeah, sometimes that happens. It's okay. Just jump again as quick as you can. recover. It's all about jump, recover, jump, recover. And for people who started out scared of the water or not sure they could be safe, this is a great drill that just proves to them, oh wow, I got this. That's what we're going for. Thanks.